made it off the train and I'm headed to the shopping area. It's about a half-hour walk to the shopping area, and I could take the metro and maybe cut off 10 minutes, but I like the walk. I like to see Milan. So I'm off on my walk. My first stop is going to be Zara. I'm very excited because there's not a Zara near me in the US, so I'm just very excited. And then I've got some other places we're going to go, and hopefully I get some good clothes. I love walking through the streets of Milan. It makes it a really pleasant walk to the shopping area, and it's really exciting to see those monuments and things in the distance and know you're getting closer and closer. And I just can't believe that I get the opportunity to go shopping in Milan. I know I said I was going to go to Zara first, but Uniqlo came before Zara on my walk, so I decided to go in while I was there. I've never been in a Uniqlo before, but of course I've heard the name. The women's area was on floor 0 and also floor 1, so I headed up to floor 1. There were tons of shirts up there. I did go in the dressing room, and you guys, the dressing rooms are so small. So small. There's barely enough room for yourself in there. I was totally confused by the jean sizing. I even Googled it and it didn't help, and I ended up trying these on and they were too small. I just gave up. I tried on this dress and I absolutely loved it. It was beautiful, it fit me really well, and I'm really excited to wear it. Well, a change of plans. Uniqlo ended up being my first stop just because I happened upon it first, and I got something, and I'm really happy because I love when I find something in a store that I like. So now the next stop is Zara. I went to the Zara in front of the Duomo, and I love going to the Zara just because of the view from the front door. It's beautiful. I loved going in Zara. It was my first time inside one. There were so many clothes and they were really pretty and affordable. And ooh, a sequin dress. You know I love my sparkles. I browsed around to see what they had, and I found this blazer, which I really needed because my winter coat needs to go because it's getting a little bit warmer. So I tried this blazer on in the fitting room and it was perfect. It just fit me so well, and it was exactly what I wanted. After Zara, I took a little walk beside the Duomo to get to the main shopping area. The first place I came across was Rinascente, and Rinascente is like a department store full of designer goods. Every floor has different things. One floor has purses, the next floor has more clothes, and I've never seen so many designer names in one roof. Givenchy, Loewe, and Alexander McQueen, and the list goes on and on and on. I was super excited to see all the different brands and what they had to offer. It was something very different. I was amazed at just the rows and rows and levels of all of these designer brands. It was so much fun to walk through, and I just really enjoyed taking it in. After visiting Rinascente, I walked around Milan some more. I went down the main thoroughfare where all the stores are, and I started going into individual stores. I was amazed at how many stores there were on this main thoroughfare, and it was really fun to window shop and go in a few stores. I enjoyed going into stores that aren't very prevalent in the US. First up was the United Colors of Benneton. I really enjoyed the store. It was fun. There was lots of colors and there were lots of coats and pants. But there wasn't really anything my style there. I found an interesting store called And Other Stories, and it was a really cute store. It had tons of clothes and they were all really stylish and pretty. It also had some shoes. And one thing they don't tell you about shopping in Italy is the amount of stairs you have to go up and down. This store was 4 stories tall, so I had to go up and down 4 stories by staircase, and I had to do this in every store in Milan. One thing I was curious about was how do American stores compare to Milan? So this is a guess, and I have to say the clothes are a lot different than the guess in the United States. I visited H&M, and I think the H&M in Italy is very much the same as the H&M in America. The clothing was very similar. And before I went home, I decided to take a last-minute stroll through the Galleria just for some inspiration and taking in the beauty. Okay, I'm done shopping. It was an exhausting day, but I really enjoyed going in all the stores. There was just so many unique stores and different styles, and it was fun to explore. There's much more options than there are in the United States. But I was successful. I really needed a blazer, and I got that from Zara because it's already too warm for my winter coat. And then I got the dress from Uniqlo, and I also got a pair of white sneakers from Foot Locker. I ended up with a pair of Nike Air Maxes, which was not my intention, but I wanted something not so expensive. Like, I don't need a name brand, but it's hard to find, like, there's not a big variety of tennis shoes, I've noticed. So I just went with what I could find, which is okay. But like I said, I'm exhausted. It's time to go home and take a nap. Maybe have a drink of wine. I don't know. But anyway, see you next time.